Tonight's event is a celebration of the 10th anniversary of Access, and we have a lot of wonderful people here who have been supporting us for our 10 years and who obviously are continuing to support us.
Judy, tell us how important to have access here in this part of the...
Well, we have way more needy families in the Arab American and American Muslim communities than one would ever think. And so when this agency started and it was clear how underserved the community was, it was not real hard to get support. But, you know, support goes fast when you're helping people in need.
So what do you suggest?
I suggest that people keep in touch with Access, that they keep aware of what Access does, and help Access financially if possible.
My name's Isa Idatali, and I'm the president of the Islamic Center of Irvine.
And tell us your involvement with this organization too.
Well, the Islamic Center of Irvine is a sponsor of Access California Services at tonight's gala, but prior to being a sponsor, we have been working with Access for the last 2 years in terms of supporting them and sending people to them as referrals so that they can help those in need. At the Islamic Center, fairly often we have people who come into the center to actually seek help in any kind of way, and we actually refer them to Access California Services.
Which leads me to the question, how important to have such an organization?
Actually, it's very, very, very important in this day and age. At most Islamic centers in Southern California, especially at ICOI, we're not equipped and we're not set up to be able to offer the long-term care and assistance that these people need. We can offer short-term solutions, but this is where we would like to engage with organizations such as Access to provide long-term care to those people who need it.
Our expectation that people will know more about Access, will come back to Access, will refer people to Access. If they need anything, inshallah, they will call Access. We'll get their money. This is something we're trying to get. And serve the community. The target is to serve the community and to be well known in the community.
Well, I'm here wearing 2 hats today, actually. The first hat is I proudly serve on the board of Access, and I've been very honored to be invited to serve on the board over a year ago. And the other hat is I also represent the Council on American Islamic Relations, the LA office. So I'm here to represent the chapter, the CARE, which has been one of the sponsors of Access and the banquet here tonight. But also I'm here to come and join the community to celebrate the great work and the successes of Access and the team of Access, led by Nahla and her fabulous team of staff and volunteers.
Sam, how important to have such organization for our community?
I honestly, and I know I might sound like saying a cliche, but a community that doesn't have an organization that takes care of its social needs is not a community that deserves to exist. It cannot call itself a community, because while we need people and groups that will fight for our civil rights and our political rights and media image, but if we cannot take care of our most vulnerable segment of our community, the new immigrants, the children, the low-income families, if we cannot take care of them, anything else and everything else we do is really worthless in the long term. So we have, it's a must, it's a crucial thing to have.
I'm very happy this night because I see all these people, they're supporting Access. I'm very happy.
How about you, Lena?
I do thank the community too, because without their support and sponsorship, we won't be here tonight.
Well, I represent the city of Anaheim. I'm the mayor pro tem.
I see. So tell us, why are you here tonight?
To support Access California.
And what do you think, is Access doing a good job, and do you think Access is important for the community?
They are essential to the community, and they're doing a fantastic job, especially with what little resources they have. It's incredible the job that they do.
My name is Nisreen Malhes. I'm from several organizations, the Palestinian Women Organization, Muslim Women League, and Impact. So I'm involved in the community. And we always try to serve our community in so many different ways.
So tell us your involvement here tonight.
Tonight I'm here to support and encourage this organization. ست Nahla Al-Kiyali, Miss Nahla Al-Kiyali is in charge, or she's the one who is organizing all these different events. And I feel this organization is amazing because it provides so many different services for the Muslim and the Arab community. Also, they provide different services for everybody around the area, Orange County in particular.
How important to have such an organization for our community and for the surrounding?
It's very important. Earlier, when the Muslim or the Arabs came here in the 70s, 60s, and early 80s, we were not able to find any organization to support and help these different women. The organization provide different services for the families, for women in particular, and they provide classes, seminars to improve women and to empower them through education, to be more confident, more aware of their surroundings. And for the Muslim and the Arab women, when they come here, sometimes they don't know about their rights and duties in this country. And they end up sometimes in very difficult situation. So this organization provide all this information for them and let them be involved in this society.
My name is Omar Zaki, and I am a community activist and involved with CARE and CARE PAC and the Islamic Center of Riverside and a number of other organizations, and also the chairman for the Human Relations Commission in Riverside.
So tell us, why are you here today at the Access event?
Well, you know, I can't think of a better organization to support. Access California has done an amazing amount of work in social services and supporting the community, and just the outreach that it does and the work that Nahla and her staff does. It's my pleasure to be here to support this organization whenever they have these events.
Personally, how important such a organization in our community?
It's very important, and there seems to be a lack of adequate social services within this community. The exciting thing is that Access California has essentially spearheaded this effort and has done an amazing job. It's really setting a model for other communities to focus on. So this is critical work.
And what will be your message for the community to support this organization and other organizations helping the community?
Well, the only thing I can say is I wish people in the community, the donors and the supporters of Access, could see the faces of the individual that Care Access helps, the women, the children, the elderly, and see the pleasure it comes on their face when they're able to support them with very, very needed resources and assistance. So I think this is one of the most important organizations to support in the community.
You know, I got to see the video from last year and the year prior to that, and I thought it was really good. And I thought Access did a great job with everything, and I think everybody enjoyed themselves. But I think this year is going to be much better. We have a great program for you this evening, and you know, everybody's always speaking about Access, about being the great humanitarians, which they are. But can everybody hear me, or everybody's still talking? You can hear me? Thanks, Bob. You know, they are great humanitarians, but the people sitting in these seats tonight, you are the humanitarians. You are Access. You, the sponsors, the donators, the media, you're the ones who make Access thrive. And they need that. They need everything that you do for them. And without you, they cannot survive and they cannot keep going on. So these donations, the media support, your support, the sponsor support, the volunteer support are very important to Access. And I think that all of you here today sitting there have to give yourself a great round of applause for what you have done to keep Access going. So let's give yourself a great hand of applause this evening. And I don't want anybody to forget that the silent auction will close around 7:30. So if anybody, please put your bids in. There's a lot of great items out there. There's a lot of things that you don't have. There's something that you might not need, but you want. So please, please, we really need everybody's support. We really need your donations. A lot of people have donated to us, and you know, we want to show them that the products, the items, the things that they have brought was a great donation for Access and helped us a lot. So please don't forget the silent auction will end at 7:30, which is pretty close. Well, we're going to give you a few minutes and let everybody have a little bit of dinner, and then we'll come back up and we'll start this. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Isa. He's the president of the Islamic Center in Irvine. We loved having Isa with us on the gala committee. He was our president chair. I feel like Sonny and Cher up here.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you, Samia, for the introduction. I'm the tall one, if you noticed in the program handbook. I'm the tall one, and Samia is the good-looking one. I hope you're all enjoying dinner, and beloved brothers and sisters, respected elders and youth, and all extended members of the Access family, I greet you in peace. Assalamu alaikum. Once again, Assalamu alaikum. That's much better. It gives me great honor to have the privilege of welcoming each and every one of you to the celebration of a landmark, the commemoration of the 10th anniversary of Access California Services. As all of you may well be aware, Access California Services is a culturally oriented, community-based organization dedicated to empowering the underserved Arab American and Muslim American communities, enhancing their quality of life and increasing their self-determination through direct services, referrals, and/or enrollment in community and government assistance programs. Access California's services vision is for the Arab American and American Muslim families in California to live secure, fulfilling lives as caring, contributing citizens, and for our immigrants to make a successful transition to life in America. By strengthening our foundation, our families, our youth, and our presence as citizens, we see our community enriching the fabric of America with its diversity and fully embracing the opportunities and responsibilities open to all. You, our patrons, make all the efforts of Access possible, and through your support and contributions, so many have been and are being helped in so many ways. With your continued support, much more will continue to be done, inshallah. When I asked about the characteristics of a believer, the pious great-great-grandson of the Prophet, peace be upon him, Imam Zainul Abidin, said, righteousness in privacy, generosity even when needy, patience during misfortunes, sense of control when angry, and truthfulness even when fearful. We, as people of faith and people of conscience, realize that eventually what we do for ourselves alone dies with us, but what we do for others outlives us. Wise are the words of the Arabian proverb that reminds us, he who lives for himself lives small and dies small and will be forgotten, and he who lives for others lives big and dies big and will be remembered. We realize that our function in life is not merely to have and to hold, but to give and to serve, to get and not to forget. The service we render to others is really the rent we pay for our room on this earth. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, Allah is at the assistance of a person as long as that person is of help to another. So here I am in the company of the generous, and the company of the generous is always delightful. The generous focus on others rather than themselves, and their generosity not only makes them likable, but also makes the world a happier and better place. We acknowledge that life should not really be about how much money we accrue, but rather how many people we serve, because the greater your giving, the greater your living. Giving does not devalue your worth, and the Prophet said that charity does not decrease wealth. Remember, we are here to enrich the world, and if we ever forget that we impoverish ourselves, you can't help but cast light on your own path. Realize that no one stands taller in success than the one who bends down to help those in need. We become enriched by enriching the lives of others. The Prophet said that a believer feels good doing good. So do not do good merely to feel good, but rather feel good doing good. In a humorous incident, a beggar asked a woman for money, and she said, I'll give you $1, not because you deserve it, but because it pleases me. So the beggar said, thanks, ma'am. Why don't you give me $100 so you could feel really, really good? By living a life that is helpful, one's life becomes significant. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are we doing for others? What are we doing for others? As quoted by Martin Luther King. How we answer that question is in a way a good measure of our spirit and generosity. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you once again for being here. And Access California Services is celebrating its 10th year in service here in Southern California. And I would like to take the opportunity in this moment in time to acknowledge those who founded the organization, are part of the organization, work with the organization, are volunteers, staff members. So, first of all, I'd like, up on the screens, I'd like to acknowledge the following people who are the Access board members today. Ahmed Abdo, Hussam Ailouche, Nadia Bettendorf, Bill Dalati, Rida Hamze, Nahla Kayali, Rami Kayali, Maria Khani, Judy Maida, Omar Mahmoud, Aziz Mali, Lily Mukassel, Dr. Musa Nasir, Shakil Syed, and Afaf Shahade. Let's give them a round of applause. Also, today's evening, everything that you see here today could not have been done without the hard work of a dedicated team of volunteers, people who work at Access, people who support Access, including myself and others. And everything that you see here has been put together by a committee who've come together, comprising of the following people: Nehad Ahmed, Dina Abdo, Nadia Bettendorf, Lina Kanawati, Nadia Diab, Nada Hajar, Lamis Hasham, Samah Helwani, Samia Hishme, Nahla Kayali, Bida Keloyan, Maria Khani, Rasha Hatib, Judy Maida, Lily Mukassel, Afaf Shahade, Sahima Shireen, Nafisa Wadalawala, myself, Aziz Mali, and Steve Delagadillo. Please forgive me if I didn't get your name on here, but I'd like to thank these people for everything that they've done for supporting tonight's 2008 Gala. And of course, we mustn't forget the staff members who worked at Access: Claudia Hoso, Bida Keloyan, Lina Kanawati, Muna Tadmuri, Lina Hilal, Nahla Kayali, Sahima Shireen, Nada Elatat, Hanan Jabarin, Akram Abu Sharar, and Maria Khani. And in addition, there are some new staff members. Thank you. There are some new staff members who are joining or have recently joined, and they're part of the Access AmeriCorps staff who are working at Access California. And these are Dina Abdul, Heba Abdeen, Kafi Rostamade, Nadia Hassan, Nafisa Wadalawala, Naja Harun, and Sumaya Chama. Let's give them all a round of applause. I'll let you in on a little story. Several weeks ago, actually, I think it's about almost 6 to 7 weeks ago, Nahla gave me a call at the Islamic Center of Irvine. And she asked me, Isa, would you kindly help us with putting together tonight's gala? And the type of person that I am, I obviously said yes. And I was invited to a meeting, not knowing what I was going to walk into. I was invited to a meeting to meet with other volunteers who are part of the gala committee. And when I looked around the room, there was myself, Aziz Mali, who is a board member. I'm not sure if Aziz is here this evening. Are you here, Aziz? And there were about 18 to 20 other women in the room. This was an experience for me. And a question was thrown out at the committee, and we were asked, well, who's going to chair the gala? So I remained quiet. But Aziz, my dear friend Aziz, he stepped up to the plate, and this is what he said: if Isa chairs, I'll co-chair with him. So there I was thrown into the spotlight and asked to chair tonight's gala. And it's been it's been great working with the team, with all the gala committee members ever since. And I've made new friends, and I've learned new things. And the people that I've met today, everyone on the gala committee, you are near and dear to me. I consider you my friends, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've done here today. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for attending this 10th anniversary celebration, a testimony to your support. May the Almighty bless you all. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you again, Isa. Well, tonight we have quite a few dignitaries here. We'd like to introduce them. We're proud to have them here. We're honored to have them here. We're glad they came. And let me give you a few names here. Chris Noby, who I think, if you are here, please stand so we can give you a hand of applause. Lucille Kring, the City of Anaheim Councilwoman. Lori Galloway, City of Ansel Councilwoman. General James A. Spider Marks, retired from Washington, D.C., the CEO of the Global Linguist Solutions. Judge James Cato, elected judge of Los Angeles Superior Court. Hussam Elouche, executive director of the CAIR. Shakil Said, executive director of Shara Council. Sami Meshne, president of the National Arab American Professionals. And last but not least, Rita Sanchez, former director of Council Health and Human Services. We'd like to thank you for coming. And we do have with us our lovely guest this evening. We'd like him to come up and say a few words. Anaheim Mayor Pro Tem Bob Hernandez. Please give him a hand of applause. By the way, me and Bob go back a long ways.
Yes, we do go back a long way. I first met Sammy when she was operating her beauty salon there just a few feet from City Hall. And we became very good friends working on one of the events that we hold in that area on the promenade. Well, welcome everyone. Good evening to you. As the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Anaheim, I want to welcome you to Anaheim and to the Hilton and to this event. And I just want to take a few minutes of your time. This is going to be an interactive delivery from me tonight. So if you're having a conversation right now, would you please stop? And if your neighbor sitting next to you is having a conversation, please nudge that person, because I need a response from you. So first off, I want to know how many of you, and I want by show of applause, not by raising hands, because I can't see a thing with that light in my eyes. So by show of applause, I want to see how many of you have visited the office of Access California. All right, well that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm pleased that that number is so high. Now, those of you who have seen, I wonder how many of you visited, say 10, 9, or 8 years ago. Can you show me by way of applause, how many of you? Not many, okay. Well, unfortunately, for those of you who did not visit in the early days of Access California, you have no idea how far they have come. And those of you who have visited and seen their facility know what a tremendous job they're doing with so little to work with in the way of funds. And that's why it's so important tonight for you to be responsive, for you to be here to support Access California. And one of my jobs tonight is to make an announcement that is very important. Important to Access California and important to you who are the supporters of Access California. You've seen their facility, you've seen how they've outgrown it, and you've seen how they are in dire need of more space to do more good work. We have in the city of Anaheim a facility that is located adjoining one of our libraries, which is also next to a park. Right now, that facility is housing another organization that does great work, but they really need to be relocated. So I have my eye on that particular facility for Access California. But what it's going to take is participation on your part, because it's going to take dollars. So the hope that I'm delivering to you tonight is the hope for a larger and better facility for Access California. It's going to take, obviously, 3 votes from the City Council, minimum, but I think that can be arranged. I think that will be realized, because I can tell you that there is great support from my colleagues on the City Council, both Councilwoman Lucille Kring and Councilwoman Lori Galloway. They are here tonight because they, like I do, support Access California. So, with the idea that there's a possibility, a very good hope, a very good possibility that we will have a new facility for Access California in the near future. Please, thank you. Please, please, please be generous with your support and your dollars. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Mayor. That means donations, everybody. Donations, donations. Right now, we're going to show a little video. It's the Access Service video. Thank you.
For the past 10 years, Access California Services has served over 16,000 people in need for everything from food to immigration to counseling to keep their families together. We are very proud of the services that have been given to the folks, and we look forward to many, many more years of providing these services.
Hey, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Access. Working at Access is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're so proud to work and serve the community here at Access. I strongly believe in the saying of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the best among you is the one who serves the humanity.
It's a great opportunity that Access gave me the chance to serve our community at large with their immigration needs. Believing in Access and its mission has strengthened my desire to stay and continue working to help our community.
Social services are just that, services for the people, and that's what we do here at Access.
Here at Access, we work with modesty, and it's important for us to listen to the client, understand their needs, and advise them.
The only place that my problem will resolve is here at Access. Access is very important for our community.
I am learning English in Access California because the English is very important for all the women who they live here in America.
Here in Access, community members, they feel comfortable to come and discuss their problems with immigration. And here in Access, we strive to provide high-quality immigration services.
We would like our client to come to Access with a feeling like it's their second home. We strongly believe that Access is the heart of the community.
I decided to join Access as a board member because I came into this office one day as just a tour, and I realized what a beautiful place it is, what a great atmosphere it is, and how much we give back to our community.
We in the nonprofits, every time we serve a customer, we deplete our resources. In the for-profit world, every time a customer is satisfied, they get resources. And so I think it's important that you know and understand that in order to do these services for all the folks in need, we really, really need money for a place to be, that equals rent, and for people who basically give these services one-on-one. We need staff. So we are so grateful to you for being here to help us raise the funds that can continue this service for another 10 years.
Good evening. I am Ingrid Harita, Director of the County of Orange Social Services Agency. On behalf of the agency, I want to thank Access California Services for your collaboration and support in filling an important gap in services to the Arab American and Muslim communities. You provide a valuable role in ensuring that culturally sensitive services are available to Arab American and Muslim residents of the county, and we look forward to our continuing collaboration. Thank you.
I want to thank Access California Services for their dedication to empowering the underserved Arab American and Muslim American communities by enhancing their quality of life and increasing their self-determination through select services, referrals, and enrollment in community and government assistance programs. Access California Services is a valued asset within the community, and they are bridging the language and cultural gap on behalf of Arab American and Muslim American communities to remove the obstacles that have, in the past, prevented new immigrants from actively pursuing much-needed community services. Furthermore, Access Services and I value Nala Kayali's presence as an Arab American and Muslim American who voices her opinion and advocating for her community.
Alhamdulillah, in the past decade, we delivered a great gift to our community in the health and human services. And today, I'm promising you another 10 years, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmed Abdo. I'm a board member on Access California Services. I have the privilege and honor to introduce the founder and executive director, Nahla Kayali. I want to start off with a little story. It was 1998 and I was 22 years old, and I was flying out the door because it was a beautiful sunny day in Southern California, and I was going to the beach with my friends. And as I'm going out the door, this voice in the background yelled, "Hey, where are you going?" I said, "Off to the beach with my friends." She says, No. We have to go to Santa Ana, pick up this truck, go pick up this desk, go to this office and drop the desk off. Well, that kind of ruined my day. So after a short argument, I did what I was told. That lady that was yelling at me was my mom. So we arrived at the office and we put the desk in, and it was the ugliest desk I've ever seen in my life. And it barely fit in the office, and it was 2 rooms with no windows. And my mom kind of looked up and she squinted and said, "This is going to be great. I can see it already." I looked at her and said, "Mom, this is depressing. We need to leave." So we left. I didn't realize that day that that was the inception of Care R Us, which is now Access California Services. But I learned a valuable lesson that day. I learned that if you have a vision and a dream, anything is possible. Just to tell you a little bit about my mom, she came to this country when she was 16 years old, and she was uneducated. She educated herself, and in my opinion, she'd run circles around people that have graduated from Yale or Harvard. I always tell her, if she had the opportunity like most here, she'd give Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton a run for the presidency. So talk about living the American dream. Now I know it's just a nonprofit organization and it's not a for-profit business, but it's not about, success is not measured by the kind of car you drive or how big your house is. It's measured about what you accomplish as a person, and when you come home at night, how well you sleep. and she sleeps well, believe me. She's definitely set the bar high for her children. So you could see what one mind can do. Imagine what one other person in this crowd can do, and imagine what all of you can do together tonight. In my opinion, for me, she's the single most inspirational person in my life. So with that being said, please help me welcome my mom, Nahla Kayali, the founder and executive director of Access California Services. One more thing. No, you can't have her. She's my mommy.
Thank you, Ahmed. God, I'm gonna cry. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon all of you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for the support. It was just yesterday when I started this organization. I can't believe when I started in a very small room, 150 square feet, with no desk, as Ahmed mentioned. Many people, when I see, they say, Nahla, we still remember you when you were in a closet. That's how we started Access California Services. It was a vision, but vision cannot be real or successful unless people believe in it. And a teamwork. My team and my success is every one of you, and that's why you're here. I would like to thank my family for supporting me, especially my mom, Dina, and my children. I was a single mom when I started this organization. Judy Mader, when I talked to her, she believed in my vision. She helped me to get $2,000 from Community Action Partnership, which I'm proud I serve on the board. They helped me with $2,000 to start this agency. Maria Khani, she was behind me from day one. To Judy and Maria, thank you so much. The board of directors, whenever I tell them anything, they always support when they see there's a benefit to the community. Isa, staff, the gala committee, you cannot believe yesterday, if you saw our office, how many people they're running back and forth preparing for tonight. You know what time they left from the office? 2 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Community Action Partnership. And believe it or not, we have so many supporters here in the room that I can pick up the phone and say, our telephone is not working. They come right away. We need a counter. We need to fix the desk. I can call them anytime. I can call them on their cell, and they respond. Our computer is not working, and they come right away. In 2007, we served over 6,600 units of services. On a daily basis, we see 25 to 40 clients. Different languages, different culture, and we welcome everybody. We have 10 languages in our office. 50% of our community we serve are Arab American. 19% are Latinos. 18% are Asian. 9% are African, and the rest are others. Our services that we delivered last year in the health arena, we enrolled renewal, referrals to low-income clinics, to doctors, advocating for them, for the healthy family, medical, Medicare, name it. And we are proud to say we are the only site in Orange County for MSI with a medical insurance for indigent, besides hospitals and clinics. Last year, I promised you that we're going to be expanding, and we did. And today, I'm going to tell you about our expansions. In social services and case management, we worked so hard to deliver services to over 2,000 people. CalWorks, food stamps, DMV explanation, school forms, filling out, domestic violence, and counseling. Last year, I promised you that we will start the mental health program. We did this year. We started the program, and we're getting clients from social service agency, children's services, court system, and we have monitored visitations in our office. We're here to help. In our financial assistance program, in rental assistance, motel vouchers, utilities, transportations, we buy medications, we pay doctor visits, we repair cars, we send to vocational schools. We employed 40 people last year in entry-level jobs. We expanded our immigration services with the help of our attorney, Akram Abu Sharar. We expanded this program, and we became the only agency in Orange County are approved by Board of Immigration Appeals. We are the only agency. In kind, we help people to receive furniture, household items. We delivered hot meals, diapers, clothes, toys. Last year, we distributed over 4,000 toys to mosques and churches and the motel residents in Anaheim. Last year, we expanded to 2,000 square feet office in the same area, in the same office, to better respond to the needs of our community. The mental health program is doing so well that you cannot believe we cannot keep up. I'm going to give you numbers from my computer this morning. In the health arena, we helped 2,322 clients last year. In the social service, 2,476 clients. We employed 40 people. Taxes, we have earned income credit, and we are a VITA office for IRS for people to come and do free taxes at our office. In the financial assistance program, we helped 382 for rental assistance. Immigrations, we saw close to 1,009 clients. In the education, English as a second language, citizenship classes, computer training, after-school program, and Arabic as a second language. More than 506 students entered those classes. You cannot imagine, in the year 1998, when I started the agency, our rent was $150. Today, we are paying $5,000. We only had one line in 1998. We have 5 lines, 800 numbers, and one T1, I'm sorry, for our internet. 65% of our budget comes from grant, but sometimes we have to have the matching funds in the bank account to be able to write the grant. And that's why we are here today, to help us. We receive only 50% of our rent from the city of Anaheim, because that's what the residents we serve, almost 50% of our clients from the city of Anaheim. So we really need the rest. Alhamdulillah, our problem is positive. We cannot keep up with the growth. It's a very nice problem. Access California Services is proud of our achievement. We're very proud. We're delivering services
and quality services to our community. Today, I am promising you that I will continue the same dedication, same effort for another 10 years. Please help me, inshallah. Thank you.